How are we doing? This week I'm going to talk about side and how I can't really help you, to be honest. You've got to work it out for yourself. Nice coach. We're not talking about helping side like we talked about the other day. We're talking about quite a lot of side where you're trying to change the angle and what the effects are this has on the white and the object ball. So I've done a few videos on the table showing you a couple of shots, and yes, have a look. Side. If I aim to hit this plain ball right in the middle, dead straight, easy peasy. But as soon as I put right hand side on, there's going to be a push effect to the left. So because I'm hitting, if I aim the same angle again, right in the middle, with right hand side, the white throws left because I'm hitting the right hand side of the sphere. So to pot that with right hand side, I've got to aim to miss it that way, so that the push sends it back on its line. You see where my cue was pointing there. Pretty simple. Side does have a little bit of effect on it, but if you're using right hand side, you need to aim to miss it left. Pretty simple, isn't it? Seems pretty simple, don't it? Putting right hand side on, it's going to throw left, so you need to basically aim accordingly to miss at the right side or the wrong side, whichever it is. So that seems pretty simple, and you should be able to just crack on with that. But no, there's a massive curveball coming. Curveball. So I've set this up, this shot, with the chalk. If I aim for the chalk, middle of the white, that pots the green. So you'd think, with what we've just learned, to pot this with right hand side, with quite a lot of right hand side, as I'm going down the table, I've got to aim to hit it thinner, because the right hand side is going to push it to the left, which means I'm going to hit the red thicker than what I'm aiming. So as if I'm trying to hit there. But that's not the case. I would see this shot as thicker. Now, I speak to Dave Rowe at the Academy in Hong Kong. He says the same. Marco Fu apparently says the same. He would actually feel like he's aiming there. But that don't make sense, does it? But this is why it's hard to make a rule, because with this shot, because you're hitting it at more pace, the throw is less than the drag of the side that throws it left, because the right hand side is going to throw the red or the green to the left. So because you're hitting it harder than that shot, this is going to have a different effect. You can actually feel like you're aiming thicker. Well, you are. I feel like I'm hitting this thicker, or aiming thicker, the right hand side, and it throws it in, and I go down the table. So curveball. So there you go. I think that makes the point. There's no one size fits all, and why you've got to work it out for yourself. With side, there's so many different variables. You've got different cloths, different balls, different cues, different tips, different kinds of strike will have a different push or throw. Even the weather can have a big effect. I mean, I know that when we're sort of in really humid conditions, when the cloths are damp, or if you're in a place where it's damp, that throw effect will be less. So you've got to make allowances for that. And so to say this is how you do it is virtually impossible. I think this is where the judgment of a player is key. You've got to learn how to play these shots. You've got to experiment in a way to see where you're aiming, what this does, where that sort of where that place is where you have to actually aim thicker rather than thinner because of the throw, because the side's going to have more of an effect on the white than the throw is. This is all about learning to play the game. And I know I'm like a dog with a bone, searching for this magical straight cue action, or whatever you're looking at, or whatever anybody's telling you, that is going to stop you learning this. Like I said, get something that repeats, something that you're comfortable with. More important, you've got to be comfortable with it, and then learn how to play the game. Work out where these places are, and more importantly, learn where to address on the white, because I promise that will make you a better snooker player. With this really, really amazing, crazy chats that me and Dave have had, we've both experienced where somebody's come to us with a theory on how to use side. This is it.
So the theory is, you aim where it's a straight shot, so I want to hit it middle. But if you want to put left hand side, when you've aligned there, you just go like that. And it seems to work there, so I get the side on, look. And me aiming a bit left allows for the throw right, and it knocks in and comes back. But I've tried with a long distance. I'll try it one more time. I've tried with a long distance and it doesn't work. So get it straight. That's the middle, I hope. And then just go a little bit left, look. Look, and it's still, for me, not right, but it does work over that distance. It's not far away, but nah, don't think it works.
So yeah, I think with that theory on how to use it, I think it doesn't seem to work at snooker, as you can see. I think over distance it doesn't work. It actually works with the black screwing back off the side rail. But I think that's as much chance as anything. I think as soon as you go in over a long distance, it doesn't work, because then the throw's more, you're trying to aim thicker rather than thinner. It's come from, I think it's a pool thing. Now, I don't know if there's any pool players watching this, so they might be able to tell me whether that is a thing. Technical term, that. I think with pool as well, the balls are bigger. They might not throw as much. I don't know if there's a pool player that's watching this that could tell me this. And I think as well with pool, dare I say it, you don't have to be as accurate. The pockets are a bit more generous, so maybe, and it's over smaller distances. So yeah, I think maybe, although it might work on a few shots, that thing doesn't really work with snooker. So like I said before, do some of the repeats and learn how to play the game. So it was all right. I made my points. Apologies to all the pool players, I didn't mean it. Still love you. And that's it for this week. Please click share, subscribe, like, all that, and I'll see you soon.